If you're part of a hybrid team, you need to try Lucid. It's a visual collaboration suite, and it helps you quickly align your team no matter where they are. By combining visual and collaboration, you'll see how the most complex forward. And it doesn't matter what you do.
What the? This is going on in the tarnation of the world. Hey guys, we are live. What's up? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I'm your host, Tisha Ilfo. If you guys haven't already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button, click the bar next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. So, today we're going to get started. We have Moon is in Taurus right now, guys. If you guys are new to my channel, I always do timestamps at the bottom. That way you guys can skip through the video. So we're going to talk a little bit about Moon and Taurus energy, what to look out for, you know, negative and positive energy. Also, we do have this fat Taurus stellium now since the Moon has been added in. So we've already should have been paying attention to that. And then I'll talk a little bit about this, maybe some aspects, and then we'll go into some readings today just to get a little energy updates, what we got going on for all the elements, okay? So you guys can find me at vixenafterdark.com. I have my metaphysical shop there. Oh yeah, check. I just sent out orders today, so woohoo! And also check your emails for all your readings. All right. So, anyways, guys, everything's in the description box down below. So let's get started with Moon and Taurus. Moon and Taurus energy. So we all know this is a fixed feminine energy, right? It's an earth sign. It's ruled by Venus. And we all know Venus is doing its little pre-shadow period before it goes retrograde. So during this time, since we got this Taurus stellium playing out too, anything is all about ruling the neck, our sinuses, our thyroid. I'll be aware of anything that you're eating and drinking during this time as well, okay? Let's talk about how we're all going to be feeling as a collective. I think that would be better doing it that way. Okay, that way you can kind of learn about Moon and Taurus energy. We'll kind of combine the two, since I only have a short period of time right now because I got a little event going on. Okay, so for the most part, you know, as far as Moon and Taurus energy, just really think when the Moon is in Taurus, you have to recognize that people are going to be mad stubborn during this time. You know, remember. It's like they ain't gonna budge an inch, okay? Because Taurus doesn't really like change like that. We should have already been feeling this energy though playing out because we have Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus and the North Node. You know, people are gonna stick to their guns, honey, okay? Especially when it comes to their opinions and things of that nature. So, I would say as far as the Moon, since it's how we react and respond, you have to kind of get ready for possibly, you know, intense debates because we also have Mercury going in, that's in Leo. I just did that video, so go watch that yesterday. But a lot of conflicts could arise too, so ain't nobody gonna back down easy, you feel me? So, but you gotta know, since Taurus is ruled by Venus, you know, Taurus likes the finer things in life, right? So you have to recognize when the Moon's in Taurus, people are gonna be all about the materialistic game during this time. They're going to be chasing the money, honey. Okay, it's all about luxury, bling, bling. So right now during this time, I would say while the Moon's in Taurus, you got to watch out for impulsive spending, you guys, and the temptation to flex for the gram, okay? Taurus energy also is not about rushing anything. So when the Moon's in Taurus, people are going to take their sweet little time to do everything. So make sure you add on extra time to whatever it is that you got to do. I totally forgot the Moon's in Taurus. I'm over here like rushing to get things done. So I'm like, oh snap. Because people are moving like at a snail's pace during this time in the Moon's in Taurus. So you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race, right? Which is definitely true, especially because we have all Jupiter and, oh God, I can't even talk right now. Let me pull up this transit here. Because y'all know we have Jupiter, Uranus, and the North Node in there. So anyways, don't be surprised if things ain't moving as fast as you want to during this time. I feel like our our senses are going to be heightened. Taurus is all about the senses in a sense, because with all this moon and Taurus energy, really think about it, and this having this Taurus stellium playing out here, I'm just looking like people are going to just really stick to what they know. This is like, it sucks because you got to really get out of your comfort zone, right? You got to really have these new experiences. And ooh, another fly. Oh, I thought I killed them all. So you got to really have these experiences. I should have closed the door. You got to really have new experiences. So people are going to really just stick to what's comfortable right now. Now, this could be a double-edged sword. This could be good, and this also could be a bad thing. When it comes to your career, finances, you know, getting out there in the world, trying to see what sticks, kind of a vibe, you don't want to do what's comfortable. You want to live the uncomfortable life to gain the comfortable life, right? So, you know, I feel like while the moon's in Taurus, people aren't going to be too risky. Like they're, no, I don't want to do that. No, it's okay. No, let's just go here and let's just do that. You know, it's going to be all, you're going to hear it all, right? So expect people to be in their comfort zone. Expect people to be doing what's familiar to them. Damn, I can't even talk. So don't expect anything wild and crazy and adventurous at this time. For the most part, you know, people are just going to do their thing. And I'm seeing here this fat stellium. We have the moon and Jupiter right at an 11 degree, 11. So this is like stability with a twist. So really think of it, Taurus is all about stability. And let's talk about this fat fire stellium. Sorry, you guys. I'm just moving along. I'm looking at the chart here. You know, Taurus is all about stability and security, right? And so having that moon there now, and then also having the North Node there, and then having Uranus there. Let's talk about how you're going to feel, okay, with this whole, it's like a whole new level of energy that's been added on. But like I said, you should have already been feeling this already, because as far as how Jupiter and Uranus and North Node, oh, the North Node is about to switch. I'm gonna do that video tomorrow. It's about to go into Aries. So it's finishing up its little cycle in Taurus right now, okay? So it's all about still continuing to build a solid foundation in life during this time, whether this is in relationships, whatever ship you're sailing, whether this is your financial forecast, whether this is your own personal growth during this time. So you got to hold up, because you got to think, you know, Uranus energy, it's all about the unexpected, right? So you have to also peep game on how Uranus can throw curveballs at you. It can really throw curveballs in the mix at anything that you're tapping into. So it's really going to bring those unexpected changes, those disruptions, shake shit up kind of a vibe. So you got to kind of like really buckle up. You got to learn to adapt to anything that's coming out and be more solution based when things arise, instead of being in the woe is me kind of a vibe. And also too, you know, when you're with other people, like calm them down if you can, you know what I mean? Like, cause ain't nobody getting nowhere if we're just sitting there being complaining Cassies and negative Nancy's and pessimistic Pauls. Okay. Get them out of here as far as you can. Like try and like, you know, transmute the energy if you possibly can, if you're around other people. So, you know, just when you think everything's all settled, something can happen with that Uranus energy. And this has probably been our experiences lately. Ooh, I'm gonna kill that fly. I shouldn't have opened the door. And then you gotta also think we have the Jupiter and Taurus energy, right? So this is gonna amplify that energy. There's an aspect playing out where the moon is actually conjuncting with Jupiter right now, which is helping it. So this is all about opportunities, expanding and growing. You know, like the universe says, it's time to level up. Literally. Like, I hope y'all got something going on. I hope you are around people that got something going on. Y'all exchanging ideas, y'all uplifting one another, supporting one another, really trying to create something in this world, especially if you have kids. Like, at least do it for your kids, you know what I'm saying? Build legacies and things of that nature. Of course, have a little bit of fun and enjoy the world, like, you know what I'm saying, like enjoy life while you're doing it. But, you know, hopefully you're building towards something, you know what I mean? Even if this is you getting yourself right, at least you're doing something, right? Something positive, right? Positive energy is what we need. So you'll feel a strong shift this whole month of July, because we got a lot of things playing out. So just remember, just take your time. At least you're putting one foot in front of the other. Like I said, slow and steady wins the race with all this earth energy that's playing out here. at least you have some progress, right? At least you're going towards something, or at least you have the idea. But once you have the idea, start, you know, mapping out how you're going to construct, you know, everything that you want to get done, getting organized, and still staying disciplined in this time. You know, we still have the sun in Cancer right now, so with moon in Taurus, it's really all about, you know, probably going outside. Like, I know I'm about to go outside, but you know, it's like you got to have a balance, right? It's all about balancing everything out. You don't want to get too serious, because, you know, and then forget to live life as well, because you also have Mars in Virgo, which I did a video on that too. But while the North Node is still chilling in Taurus for this time being, and it's retrograding, I feel like here, this is what added that little bit of it interesting twist to the game, because some of you guys are probably been playing out old cycles. You probably didn't realize it. It's like hitting the rewind button in a sense. Hopefully, if you did a rewind, you've seen what wasn't playing out, like what wasn't working, to make things work in your favor now that North Node is about to go into the fire sign of Aries. You know, Aries is all about taking action, you know, especially with their passions, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully use that time to really reflect and really uncover that hidden path that you want to pay for yourself during that time, okay? Because I'm pretty sure many of us have missed some opportunities, but that's why I like you guys to stay up on my channel. That way you guys won't miss these windows that come. You know, I'll give you a prime example. So, you know how Elon did the whole Twitter game, right? How he said, oh, you can only look at certain tweets at a certain time if you guys have Twitter. And then here goes Spill. And then guess what? Here goes, you know, the relaunch of Threads. And everybody thought Threads was new, but it wasn't. It just failed a long time ago. So if you already have something set up that didn't work before, here's a window, right? They took that window, did a little rebranding, said, oh, we're launching Threads now. They've been out for like 4 or 5 years ago. They came out, but it failed, right? So this is where you won't miss the mark. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got to ride the waves that are coming towards you, and then boom, you can alchemize the energy that's coming at you. Boom, right? So it's all about learning from our past and using whatever wisdom or knowledge or skill set you have now so that you can go forward. So sometimes what didn't work then, maybe it just wasn't the right timing. Everything happens in divine timing, especially with where you're at now. So I would say make sure you have a list of everything that you want to do, all your skills, your gifts, your talents, things that you want to tap into. That way you can always look at it, because sometimes there might be, if you have something already set up and ready to roll, you might be able to slide on in like Threads did, right? So just to give you a little bit of example. So, and then with that Uranus energy, you know, Uranus is very rebellious, right? So you got to really think that's that unconventional energy that's going to be brought to the mix at all given times. So you got to really, this is really the time to be unique, be an individual, do you, be you, because you never know who's watching. You never know what kind of mark you can put on the world, what stamp, you know what I mean? You could be in the Guinness Book of World Records kind of an energy with everything that's playing out right now. Like for real, for real. I don't even know, do they still have that book? But so we got to break free from all these old, outdated programs and, you know, everything that you ever learned. It's kind of like we're starting over, you know? So you have to be open for unexpected things to arise when Uranus is chilling in Taurus, right? You know, so really express your individuality, really be you, be authentic as possible. You recognize everyone's going towards authenticity now, right? All the BBLs are gone, you know, from all the celebrities and that, like even they trying to rock authenticity, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, people like more of the videos where they're wearing the bonnets and they don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like people want the real, the raw you know what I'm saying? And that's how you can become likable and marketable. You can then spiffy up, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to start somewhere. Don't be that in that perfectionist energy either, because remember, we do have Mars in Virgo. So you can, oh, I don't want to post that. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't look right. No, you can be really nitpicky. So don't do that either, to where you don't do anything at all. We got to take action right now. So don't be afraid to do things differently. Okay. So you got to remember. So back to Taurus energy. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. Do things that keep you grounded. be very practical with everything that you have going on during this time. Find ways to be very innovative as well and creative. That way you can build your foundation, be stable with whatever it is that you got going on, loving what you do as well as create, and while you're creating, you know, whatever it is that you're tapping into. That way you can bring in the security for yourself, and at the end of the day you could probably end up doing, you know, whatever your passion is, and that's it, and get paid for it, you know what I'm saying, and live the life that be sitting on your little board on your wall, you know what I mean? So I would say just get creative, okay? Get creative, have some street smarts in the mix, utilize your discernment, and I'm gonna kill this goddamn fly. Stay rooted, but don't be afraid to think outside of the box, because maybe your invention can be the next big thing. You know, we are living in a digital world. We can't run from it. We are forced to participate in some form or fashion until, you know, we find a means to get off the grid or whatever have you, right? A lot of people I know are working on that. So, you know, whatever's your steez. You also want to make sure when the moon is shifting, because it shifts every 2 to 3 days, please make sure you have your natal chart printed out. That way you know where this is hitting for you in your houses, because I'm not going over the houses today. Let's talk about this aspect here when I was talking about moon conjuncting Jupiter. This is like that colossal shift that like I'm telling you, this is the moon is going to really bring you know, emotions to the table when it hooks up with Jupiter during this time. It's kind of like turning up the volume a little bit when you're at the party, okay? Some of you guys might feel this urge. You might be in a little optimistic energy, hopefully. You know, this is where you might want to be like, you know what, I want to go to the beach today. I've never been there. I want to go to the naked beach, by the way. We can do that. We can have martinis. We can have, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I want to turn it up a little bit. I want to try something different. This can give us that vibe where we feel like anything's possible, and we need that. We need that spark, right? Especially if you've been stuck, stagnant on a creative scale, or you just don't know where to go, what to do kind of a vibe, or how to place something out that you do have an idea for. This is that energy that's really going to help. Having the moon conjuncting Jupiter while the moon's in Taurus, Jupiter's in Taurus, this is that touch of kind of like a good luck charm, if you think about it, if you will. You know, I feel like Jupiter's like, it could be a lucky charm. You know what I'm saying? So what does this look like, you know, when the moon is teaming up with Jupiter in the same sign here? It's kind of like, think of it, it's like you hit the jackpot. So when you're going out and you're experiencing life, this looks like, oh, you know, let me get that. I'll buy that for you guys. Or, hey, can you send a drink over there to her? Oh, you know, you can go ahead of me in line. Oh, let me pay for your groceries. I'll pay for that. Like, anything is possible. Anything can happen. So go outside, have a little bit of fun and experience life. And you never know, all the good seeds you planted, all the good energy you put out, it's going to come right back to you with this conjunction here. So unexpected, you know, strokes of luck, hella synchronicities. Like, pay attention to all the signs. I'm telling you, they're out there. Just a lot of people, some people don't pay attention, but you got to pay attention. That's the cheapest thing you could do. So, you know, doors could be opening left and right. Some of you guys can have so many opportunities, but be aware, not all opportunities are, of course, are going to be good opportunities for you, but it's just noticeable. You see it happening. Like, somebody could offer you something. This could be jobs. This could be an opportunity to make money. This could be you to be front center stage on whatever your passions, gifts, and talents are. This could be just anything in daily life. You know what I'm saying? That could happen for you. I like this. So as long as you're walking in gratitude, you can receive so many blessings that could actually come your way. And things can really work out for you. But closed mouth doesn't get fed. So we have Mercury and Leo to help out with that. So you can utilize your throat chakra and really say what the hell's on your mind. I did that video yesterday, guys. Watch that video too, on how that can assist you. But I do want to tap in. I want to do some element readings really quick as far as the energy. I'm just going to do energy for all the elements, fire, air, and water. And then look at that, appreciation at the bottom of the deck. And then we also have here, I want to do some destiny oracles too. So I'm just going to be really quick here to give y'all some messages, because I said I was going to come on last night, but I didn't. I was on the phone for like 2 hours, and I went to bed. Make sure y'all stay hydrated too, because it's hot as fish grease. Honey baby, let me tell you. Okay. So you guys know when I read for the collective, or I'm doing elements today, but let's start off with fire signs. I don't know why fire signs is calling me. So Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see what plays out. I'm not going to do any tarot astrology today, just strictly feeling the vibes of this yummy energy that's coming through, and see what we have for our fire signs. What are fire signs need to see at this time? Fire sign. Yeah, I'm going to do a video tomorrow, guys, about the North Node, the lunar node. Some of you guys are having a lunar return. I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to go in depth with that tomorrow. And then the South Node is going to be in Libra, so if you have North Node in Aries, so you want to stay tuned and tap and turn on for that video for tomorrow. Okay. Fire signs. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Cornucopia popped out. Bam. Money, 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 money. A little Fruit of Loom head ass. No. So you guys are pretty much, whatever work you've been putting in, you're starting to see the fruits of your labor turn into something. It's like you could be appreciating the things that you did tap into at an early stage, or things that you actually got yourself into, the things that you were experiencing, whatever timeline you were on, how life is looking now. You know, it's like you're still continuing to take action with that number 11, let me tell you. So I feel like here, this is like things are starting to come in for you. You guys could have a lot of, you know, connections as well. You can use this as house 11. You know, maybe you need to tap into some connections that could assist you on your journey. If you have lots of ideas and big, grand plans to do X, Y, and Z, you might need to put an extra couple of hands in the pot to get things going a little bit faster for you. I know it kind of sucks sometimes, you know, the trust factor, or having to, you know, make sure someone has the same work ethic as you to carry on your show. You know what I'm saying? So it can be like kind of rough trying to find an actual solid team to put their hands in the mix to help you bring all of everything to the forefront, you know, so you can help the world. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like here that can also be a theme for you too. It's like you might have to open up a little bit and talk to some people and get involved with having an actual team. So hopefully that you know, you can even bring more fruit in, you know what I'm saying, and really enjoy life. So keep doing what it is that you're doing. I feel like you could have been in a dark space, or maybe there's darkness around you in a sense, but the light is shining right on you, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag, meaning like it's time for you to really continue to take action. You know what I'm saying? Go fight for that freedom that you're searching for, or whatever it is that you're trying to release at this time. I feel like you have a lot of grand things that could be within you at this time as well, with cornucopia. So you never know. This is like opportunities. This is you making sure, you know, whoever's sitting at your table is the right people at your table. You know what I mean? Like, this could be just a lot of grand things. This could be you traveling. Maybe you need to get away from the area that you're in as well to experience more opportunities and windows that will open up for you during your travels. You may need to get out of the area that you're in, because whatever it is that you're selling, or whatever knowledge, or, you know, whatever it is that you have, you might just be in a space where it doesn't match, you know, your environment in the community that's around you. So sometimes traveling might be a good thing, but continue to take action. I feel like you guys know that you will be. And this is why I say this too, because Carrying Connections came out. Carrying Connections came out with these masculine numbers, number 14. So changing, right, equaling 5. So create. So this is like looking like making sure that you're taking care and nurturing of the people that are supporting you, that have your back, giving them the flowers while they're still here. You know, it can be very far and few good people that we all kind of have in our lives nowadays. So if you have them, keep them, hold on to them, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like here, this could be you know what I'm saying? You, whatever it is you're providing, you could be assisting and helping other people mentally, physically, emotionally. So this could be a grand time. I really feel like there could be people out there for you. You know what I'm saying? There could be people that actually care. It's just maybe it could be something in your mind as far as fire energy. You know, y'all like to feel free. You don't like to be in a box. You like people that got things going on and things of that nature. You like to have, you know, your freedom as well, your space. But you do like to go out, be adventurous, have fun and all those things. But what's the point of doing it all? You ain't got nobody to do it with. I'm not talking about like actual love relationships, but you could be thinking that way as well. But this could just mean like actual like soul fam, like people that resonate with your vibe, your energy, to where you don't have to, you know, prove anything to them. You could just be you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're out there. They're out there. And this is why I say that. Appreciation came out for you, honey baby, okay? What's up, Scat? So appreciation. So appreciating the finer things in life, right? And that's that missing number, the number 6, right? 15 equaling the number 6. It's like that within 3, 6, 9. Those are always the missing numbers right there. This is kind of like if, you know, looking at the number 1 while you're taking action, and then you have the number 5, right? So you have to recognize that you have to feel your way through sometimes. And you guys kind of do that a lot. Fire signs, you guys actually, you know, act without thinking in certain circumstances and think of the consequences later, kind of a vibe. But I feel like take your time with all this earth energy that's playing out, especially with this fat Taurus Stellium that we have right now. Take your time, you know, with whatever it is that you're dabbling into, okay? Really appreciate and walk in gratitude for everything that you have, where you're about to be. And the more that you do that, the more will come, of course. But I feel like here too, you know, you could be the missing puzzle piece to something. Like people maybe need to hear your voice. People need to see whatever it is that you're bringing to the table. You never know. You know what I'm saying? With that number 6, it's like mysterious. But I feel like you're looking for reciprocity as well, that equal give and take. It's got to be an equal playing field for you. I feel like that's what you're looking for too, within just regular connections, like as far as business partnerships, people at work, you know, whatever it is, new people, new faces, that way you can see new places, and all the things. I feel like this could be on your mind a lot too. You could be recognizing like, damn, like where's the love, or where's people that actually like into what I'm into, or you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's just, they're just stressed out. So there's the anxiety that could be pushing in for you as well, okay? You know, it's like, you know, when you have like so many ideas and so many things that you could carry out, but then it's like you sit there and you look back and you really end up seeing someone that maybe doesn't have the same work ethic as you, or maybe that's not into things like you as much as they say they are. Like, you know, you just start to play things out like, man, I'd rather do it by myself, kind of a vibe. So you kind of get anxiety in a sense, or stressed out possibly, because it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot for one person to just carry on X, Y, and Z all the time. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of the wand energy. It's always lots of duties, responsibilities, obligations, always taking action and moving and doing something, right? So it's kind of like you wish this could, I feel like that's like ending for you. You know what I mean? Like you want that to kind of go away, 18 equaling the number 9. Like I feel like you're almost ending that cycle with like, you know what? I need to find ways to get that out of my mind, where I feel like everybody's against me, or I feel like there's no one really out there. Because the more that you think that no one's out there, the more that that's going to be presented to you. So you have to make sure that you just continue to do you, and then people will just kind of come along, but you got to be open to it though. You know what I'm saying? And if all else fails, you know, of course you got to do things yourself, but at the end of the day too, you also have to know that there are good people out there. It's just kind of low-key a needle in the haystack in a sense, but you just have to experience life a little bit more if you are facing this. Get outside, do things that you've never done before, traveling, meeting new people, or maybe actually utilizing social media to broadcast whatever it is that you have going on. There's a lot of envious energy that you possibly could be playing out as well. It's like, this looks like maybe, you know, let's say for example, you had an idea about something years ago, and all of a sudden you see somebody copy you, play it out, and now they're like booming, they're thriving. It's like, wait, what? But I thought of that. Like I created that. Like I did that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving an example. It doesn't have to be playing out that way, but you have to recognize, you know, it's like, so that's a good thing. Take it as a compliment. In the sense of people could be looking up to you. People could see you as someone that could teach somebody, or they can learn from or emulate. Hopefully it's in a positive way, but we can't control other people's actions, right? There's a lot of people that are lost in the sauce, okay? So, but at the end of the day, they could be looking at you, you know? So instead of looking at it as a negative thing, I would say turn that into a positive and look at it from that aspect, and then just boss up even more. Just be more of that boss status, big dick energy that you are, and bring that to the forefront here, okay? We do have a woman holding a heart. So a lot of love. okay? A lot of love. When I see 44, this is like you could receive lots of love in your hometown, you know. You can receive lots of love from around other people that are around you, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you could probably love yourself enough and have the confidence enough to carry the things out that you want to carry. But I feel like as far as the actual love factor, some of you guys, that might not be a priority right now as far as being in an actual loving, deep connection with someone. Some of you guys might not even been thinking that way. You might have your eye on somebody, or someone might have their eye on you, or however that's playing out for you. But I feel like it's more like loving on you. You know what I'm saying? Like loving yourself. You might be saving yourself for the right person while you take care of your duties, responsibilities, obligations, and building whatever you got going on and kind of waiting for that right person to come, kind of a vibe. You could be doing that. You could be holding space. Or this is you like, you know, holding space for, I'm going to make sure that every single connection that comes into my life is of substance. They have something going on. They're fun. Like, you know, all the fire attributes that y'all like. They got their own thing going. You know, we can do this, X, Y, and Z. There's no drama. There's no BS. You know, all that stuff. I'm about to kill this fly. Where is it? Sorry, guys. Interruptions. But yeah, so you know, however this plays out for you, you can read the cards however as they come, however you'd like them to. But I feel like here, this could also you being admired from afar. People could be looking at you and admiring you. You know what I'm saying? People probably want to celebrate with you, travel with you, you know, be around your energy, be around your vibe. You could have, you know, fire signs. They're like really fun, adventurous. They like to be out. They always bring the energy. They're like the life of the party. I'm a moon, Aries moon, so and I got a lot of Sag in my chart too, so Sag Stellium. So, you know, that's why I was like, oh, you're so bubbly and have fun. Yeah, that's where that comes from. That's that fire energy. Like, we just like to, we don't want the drama. We don't want the BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we also want our space too. Like, we want to participate and stuff, but sometimes we look and we'll be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth it sometimes. But yeah, so you could be admired, you know what I'm saying? And you could take that as potential for love connections or potential for business partnerships, or, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like as for you, I feel like it's more your energy, you loving on yourself a little bit more. That might be a while before I love again. Oh, Scappa, that sounds so sad. Oh, I gotta hurry up. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to do the energy cards. I don't have time for that. So we're going to go next. We're going to do earth signs. Then we'll go to a whole nother. Ooh, let me lock you up. Can't get out. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Where you at? What do we have? What's the message that earth signs need to see? Come on, we need a little... What kind of energy can we send their way for earth signs? What do they need to see at this time, honey baby? Okay. That made me sad, Scat Pack. Why you say that? Oh my god. Okay, look at that. Same thing for earth signs. Of course, we know y'all all about the bag. You know, earth signs, I feel like with all this earth and this earth stellium that's playing out right now, same thing, cornucopia. You know what I'm saying? This is you being in your bag, you know, focusing on the things that you want to bring to the forefront, especially material possessions, you know, bringing stability, you know, and security within whatever it is that you're tapping into right now at this time. I like this energy for you because I definitely feel like, you know, earth signs, you guys are already, like, for the most part, a lot of earth signs I know are very stable. They have a lot going for themselves. They can take care of themselves and somebody else. But this can also be your focus too. It's like you want to reap the rewards, the recognition, the praise for everything that you are tapping into at this time. So I feel like this could be coming. Just don't give up. Don't stop. Continue to take action with the 11 here, master number 11. You could be a master number 11. Just continue to take action. You know, do what's best for you. Do what feels right. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes it can be pretty rough with, you know, a lot of things playing out. This could be you wishing that you had everything, or this could be you actually, you know, working on that, or this is you having it. I feel like this is more you guys having it, cornucopia. And I'm about to kill. So we do have financial constraints here as well that popped out. So you guys, you know, when you're all about the bag, being an earth sign, you guys like the aesthetics and the material possessions and things of that nature for the most part. You guys like all the earthly stuff, right, for earth signs. So I feel like here, this is you making sure during Moon and Taurus energy, making sure you're not just buying that $5,000 TV just because it looks pretty and you're like, oh yeah, I need the upgrade. You know what I mean? Like really being strategic about the things that you're purchasing. So I feel like this is what you could be doing. You know, making sure you're putting your time and energy, which is also the esoteric bag, but also this can be literal money, being very stingy with that, making sure that you are putting your time, energy, and money into things that actually matter. And I feel like for the most part, earth signs, you guys are very good about that. So I'm not worried about that for earth signs, but for some of you guys, this could be like a hint. Be aware, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to your spending and what you got going on. You know, fuel whatever your passions are. You know what I'm saying? And also, I love that this came out for you guys because rest and rejuvenation, baby, let me tell you. Okay, for earth signs, y'all need to kind of like take a break. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this yummy side of Taurus energy as far as, you know, it being ruled by Venus, and you're enjoying the pleasures of life. You're outside, you're getting air, you're enjoying your company with other people like-minded, the ones that you love, things of that nature. And that could be a form of rest and rejuvenation because you're not working, you're not thinking about, you know, in the bag, but sometimes it can be kind of hard. So hopefully you are getting out there and you are finding a nice balance, okay? So, and you're rejuvenating, you're energizing, re-energizing, recuperating, you know, all the re-words that we can think of right now. Because this is what helps you to forge forward. This is what gives you the drive and the energy to keep going, making sure you're getting your beauty sleep, your rest, you know what I'm saying? And also, rest can even be as simple as like, rejuvenating could be as simple as like making sure you're not like participating with energies that are sucking you dry. You know, if you're an earth sign and you got it like that, some people might just want to plug on in. So you got to kind of unplug from them. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to like your business endeavors and work and things of that nature, okay? We do have Archangel Uriel in the building. So we have this crown chakra here activating. So use that chakra to continue to create, you know what I'm saying? And to make grand changes for yourself. You can have these good luck charm moments with that Jupiter energy playing out. 41 equaling the number of 5, the number of creation, change. So continue to create. I feel like earth signs, you guys are always like thinking outside of the box in a sense, but maybe some of you guys aren't with all this, you know, lazy Taurus stellium playing out here. You know what I'm saying? Like the irk for change could be like, eh. So I would say if you guys already have something going on, use that Archangel Uriel chakra for you to maybe revamp something, rebrand something, change your perspective about it, you know, brighten it up a bit, or do something spiffy if you already have something playing out going on. You know, this might be a sign to be like, you know what, get a little bit more creative. Think outside of the box a little bit more. Express yourself in a different way, okay? And we also have yin and yang. I love this energy. You have master number 22 and door to romance 23, but let me do one at a time. So yin and yang, this is the duality of life, right? I would always say don't be too so caught up in the details and making sure everything's perfect or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Making sure you see the negative and the positive of every situation. You tried both sides, or you looked at different perspectives and things that nature to stay in that equal playing field of the yin and the yang energy. This is you seeing the dark and the light. This is you seeing beyond the veil and seeing what's actually being presented to you. So that's a good vibe to have, okay? This keeps you in a non-biased situation with whatever aspect is playing out in your life. This can also feel like the energy of connections that you may have, you know, making sure it's like that yin and yang. You know that you may be a work in progress right now at this time, and maybe you have somebody to uplift you and support you and tell you, you know, when your shit be stinking. You know what I'm saying? And not just being like a whole cheerleader. Yeah. You know, and making sure they're being honest with you, giving that constructive criticism that we all may need sometimes. You know, we might think we have the brightest idea, and then like we have someone to bring us back down to earth. You know what I mean? So hopefully you have that. That's that yin and yang energy. We can go even dive deeper into that too, as far as like your natal chart. You could be a master number 22 or 33. That's on the board here. Door to romance. Okay, I love this. So 3, whoever you're around right now, earth signs, you're like, oh, you could be swooning over somebody or something, but whoever you're around, you know that feeling. I always like, for me, I know when I feel the love, or when I'm in love, or in love with something I'm doing, or the person, it just boosts like the morality of everything. Like it just makes you want to do better. Like it just makes you want to conquer everything, because that's why nobody likes drama. Well, some people are addicted to drama. That's toxicity, right? Some people like drama. Some people like that toxic shit. I don't. That racks my nerves. Like, can we just, I know there's going to be times where agree to disagree or having to compromise, right? But dealing with anything negative, nope. So with this door to romance energy, there could be people around you right now at this time where it's like, this feels yummy. You know what I mean? This is what I needed. This is that energy. I needed to feel loved, whether this is like physical touch or just, you know, cuddling with someone, or just someone giving you love notes. Okay, we do have Mercury just went into Leo, so this is that passion kind of a vibe, that energy that's coming through, where you can receive the yummy text messages, phone calls, pop-ups, all the things. So this is that energy. So be open to that, you know, be open to the love. You know, heart chakra, love is the highest frequency, doing things out of love, being genuine and authentic. So I love this. I feel like maybe you're just open for that, which is what it's saying, or it's telling you to, maybe if you're not that energy, then, you know, think the opposite. You got to think heart chakra energy, right? I feel like you know that there's someone that holds the key. You're not really waiting for anything or anybody. You're just living life and doing what you're supposed to be doing. But you might have your eye on somebody. Or you just open for it. You're like ready, like, come home. Daddy's home, home. I don't know why that song came in. Ah! Okay, we're gonna do water signs. Water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Let's do a little bit of water. What do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? I think this is like one of the hottest days. What do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? What do they need to see at this time? What do Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio need to see at this time? What do they need to know? Okay. A lot of high cards. A lot of high cards. So we have hostilities is the first one that came out. So look at it like this. You see how he has a sword? The mask is off, honey baby. So this is like, you know, any drama, bullshit challenges, anything that comes your way, you're just ready. You know, you could be this nice little creature of a being, you know, and just be so loving on the outside. But yeah, you really check in, you know, all corners. You really like very sharp, you know. You can even be around people where it's like iron sharpens iron, you know what I'm saying? Like making sure you stay on 10 toes, you got your crown on, but at any given moment, if anybody has anything to say, anything, you know, anything that's against you, you're like ready to just, you know, bust out that sword, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you can still be this, you know, loving person, because, you know, you guys are like water energy, it's like emotions, right? So you can still be all of those things, but if somebody turns their back on you, or if somebody shows you the opposite, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's just, they don't exist anymore, pretty much for the most part. And I like how the mask is off, right? So it's like you're just being you, you know, and when you're being you and you're shining bright, you have to recognize the haters are gonna come, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing you, what you got going on. Because the reason being is because a lot of people, they're not secure within themselves. They got to do some shadow work, and they're looking at you as, dang, I can't, how can she do that, or he do that, or how do they carry that out? You know what I'm saying? I'm just reading for you, though, because I'm just, you know, but I'm just saying this could be like the scenarios that you could be facing possibly with the hostilities card. So hopefully you're not in a hostile energy. That'd be like a lower octave. But, you know, I just feel like you have a hold on yourself, you know what I'm saying? And you're ready for all possibilities to come, and you're not trying to get, you know, washed up, because 26 equaling the number 8, you know what I'm saying? It's like you really You're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. You're ready for what's to come. It's just you ain't playing no games for the most part. You don't want no one come to you surface level, superficial, like no games. Like you just all gas, no brakes kind of a vibe here, okay? We do also have the heart chakra. So you can use Archangel Raphael if your heart chakra is blocked, or this can mean maybe possibly that your heart chakra is open depending on how you're feeling right now. Hopefully it's open, okay? 38 equaling the number 11, which is also a master number. So I feel like this could be number 3. You could be creating something, or this could be wanting to be around people that love, like, and support you as well. You know, when you have that love, water signs, you guys love to feel secure and feel that vibe. As I was just talking about with the earth signs, like you like to feel that energy. You want to feel like, okay, people have your back and you feel supported and all the things, and you know what I'm saying? So you feel like even more grand things to come. So I feel like maybe you could just be wide open, like your heart chakra could be wide open, you know. It's like, but you know how to play your cards right? So, and that's good. That's really good. I feel like you can see beyond the bullshit, because you also have, you know, the 6th chakra here, using Archangel Metatron here, card number 40. So it's like you seeing beyond the veil. This is that third eye energy, or people say first eye, whatever you're tapped into. So, you know, I like this for you. It's like you can, it's like just because you have your heart open and, you know, you got a lot going for you doesn't mean that, you know, you're not wearing rose-colored glasses. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got going on. You know why you're doing what you're doing. So this is great. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people can look at people as if they're aloof or they don't know what's going on. But I bet you 9 times out of 10 water signs, y'all peep game already, because y'all feel everything first, right? You can read auras. You can read the energy in the room. You can read someone over the goddamn phone for the most part, you know what I'm saying, before anyone says anything. So this is that, you know what I'm saying? This is that kind of a vibe. So this is why I feel like here you have the angel of love as well. You got a lot of love to give. You got a lot of love to give. You got a lot of love. Just a lot of love. So much passion. Just make sure if you don't have a specific individual you're putting this towards, making sure your self-love always, right, is first, key. But also, you know, spreading a little bit of love, okay? Or maybe loving on yourself a little bit more. You could be a little bit harsh on yourself, especially when it comes to building your foundation and bringing in stability and security for yourself. Sometimes we can go overboard with that, right? If we're really tuned in, tapped and turned on to what we got going on, we can forget the other half of it. And you can go so knee deep in that you may, you know, forget to love on yourself a little bit, enjoy the fruits of your labor, or, you know, be around loved ones or appreciate them because you're so like, I have a goal in mind and I'm going to get it done, you know. But it's sort of like this. Be easy on yourself. Everything comes back to home, okay? 13 equaling the number 4. Bringing, you know, bringing it back home, right? Making sure you're good, because you can't pour into anybody else, or you can't pour love into anything that you're even doing if you don't even got yourself together. You know what I'm saying? So making sure that you do that. We also have thinking woman here. Doesn't have to be gender specific. This could just simply mean that you are tapping in. She has books here. You could be learning something, seeking knowledge. You know, that's that Mercury energy too, taking action on. You might be diving into something and learning something and going a little bit deeper depending on where it's playing out in your houses right now as far as that Mercury energy. And also too, with this Taurus Stellium, you're taking your time. You might be listening to an audiobook that's helping you with your mental. You might be actually tapping into a course where you're gaining a new skill set. You know, you might be actually just reading a book for fun, you know what I mean? Depending on whatever it is for you. But I feel like this is you having lots of wisdom. Like I always say, write everything down, because sometimes what you know up here, you could even turn that into a business, or you could turn that into something for you. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the knowledge that you hold, it could be very powerful. You could turn that knowledge into wisdom by maybe creating a book, or ebook, or actual book, or, you know, you could just like, there's so many things you could do with it. With what you know, okay? So sometimes not all about what you can do with your hands. You might know a couple of things, okay? So I like this, 47 turning into the master number 11. You're taking action on whatever it is, whatever your goals or desires or wishes are here. So I like that. You may be holding a lot in as well, you know? Hopefully you're utilizing your third chakra and kind of speaking up and and taking action on that. Okay. Last but not least, we have air signs. Let's do a quick little. What do we have for air signs? Gemini, Libra. Libra, come to the stage. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do we have for our air signs as far as a message, honey? What do we have for air signs for our Libras? I swear, my lingo today is just not. I must have some kind of square with my Mercury today, or my third house, something going on. Because of the words, honey, baby. Let me tell you. I've been smooth all week. Like, what? Air signs. All right, air signs. So let's start. Ooh, okay. Spiritual awakenings possibly here going on. Tapping in spiritually. Okay. This could be you. Even the people that you're around as well. 12, but even the number 3. This could be you just, you know, as far as whatever you do indoors, you might be bringing that to the forefront. As far as this could be as easy as telling someone, hey, use sage when da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So whatever spiritual practices that you may have, maybe putting to the forefront. Because the temple path, this is being outside at a park, something being publicized, or you bringing your creative gifts and talents finally to the public in maybe a different light or a different way. Okay. If not, I would suggest you do so. Okay, you might be able to help a few other people. We also have the deceit card that came out here. All right, guys. Hopefully you're not being deceitful. We do have 25 equaling the number of 7. So maybe deceit could be playing out in a situation that you're in right now. Or you could be a person that's being sneaky right now with your moves that you're making, you know, not really wanting to stay tuned into, you know, the outside world. You might be very private with everything that you're going on. So doing things behind the scenes with that number 7. You also have to be very aware. I feel like you could be in your emotions too. Number 25. I feel like you could be in your emotions for real. So something you may be feeling, or you feel like something's playing out. This could be your energy, or you're in a situation like that. I don't want to go too deep into that because we do also have door to romance here and door to personal happiness and healing back to back. Okay, 33 and 34. So depending on whatever situation could be playing out for you, this is where you're opening your heart. You're probably doing a lot of healing because of a situation possibly here. Trying to be happy. You know, you want to feel love, you want to feel passion, and you want the reciprocity of that, of course, is that 33. You want loving people around you that support you, that actually can guide you. You don't want to have anyone to take you off your magic square that you have. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to deal with all that treacherous type of an energy. So I feel like here for you, making sure you continue to do shadow work, continue to heal yourself. Don't take anything as a loss. Take it as a lesson. Move forward. Learn from it. Make sure you're not repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. If you see something ain't working, there's a sign, you know, red flag on the play. It's like you're going to be forcing something at that point. You know what I'm saying? So don't force anything. It should be easy flowing. It should be coming towards you. So this could be why you could be possibly, you know, some of you guys might back off as far as loving connections. You might be loving on yourself more than anything right now at this time, or Spirit is telling you. You got a lot of love that came out too. Woman holding a heart, angel of love here. It's like, it's giving love on yourself. The same love that you're trying to give to somebody that probably didn't want it, give it to yourself. Okay, build yourself up. You don't need anything from anybody else. Anything external, knock it off the park. Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Do that for you, period. Okay, because you also have the healer of ages that came out too. I feel like this is a lot of healing energy. A lot of healing. There's a lot of healing. And that's fine. Healing is a never-ending journey. I feel like we're all healing. Anytime we go through a situation in life, it's kind of like you have to recognize we just found a little bit easier way on how to handle it and not be triggered by something that we were in a detriment before, whatever we experienced in life. You know, it's like now we're not triggered by it anymore. Now it's just like a wound now, you know what I'm saying? Or a scar, I should say. So continue to heal, take action. There's fire playing out here on this card. So yeah, so that's the vibe of that. So anyways, guys, that's the end of the spread. I'm going to do the timestamps when I have a minute. But that is your reading. Thank you so much for staying tuned and tapped and turned on. If anything, you guys can find me at Vixen After Dark, and I will see you guys on the next one. I might go on later tonight, so put on your post notifications, click the bell right next to it. Beep. Love y'all. Peace.